This is the Literary Helping Acts News. This is the hub for quality entertainment. This is, of course, where we tell you the latest from the world of art and entertainment. Kindly subscribe to our YouTube page because we've got great content for you. Well, join us on today's episode. Let's get started. So, about 5 passengers have been reported dead, unfortunately, after Sunday's Titanic bound adventure. Unfortunately, this catastrophic explosion happened on Sunday and has actually gotten thanks wagon after the Titanic submersible apparently dived into the sea, and of course oxygen and you know other things, very unthinkable things have happened. Well, authorities have been thinking about this particular statement and have issued lot about it. Well, let's actually get into so much of the details of it after this catastrophic attack has happened. Now, officials, I'm talking about the Ocean Gate, have actually opened or issued a statement saying that unfortunately 5 passengers have passed away. Well, without wasting much time, let's actually go and watch a video where some experts over there have been talking about the incident. We come back for more.
ROV, or remote operated vehicle, from the vessel Horizon Arctic discovered the tail cone of the Titan submersible approximately 1,600 feet from the bow of the Titanic on the seafloor. The ROV subsequently found additional debris. In consultation with experts from within the Unified Command, the debris is consistent with the catastrophic loss of the pressure chamber. Upon this determination, we immediately notified the families. On behalf of the United States Coast Guard and the entire Unified Command, I offer my deepest condolences to the families. I can only imagine what this has been like for them, and I hope that this discovery provides some solace during this difficult time. The outpouring of support in this highly complex search operation has been robust and immensely appreciated. We are grateful for the rapid mobilization of experts on the undersea search and rescue, and we thank all of the agencies and personnel for their role in the response. We're also incredibly grateful for the full spectrum of international assistance that's been provided. The ROVs will remain on scene and continue to gather information. Again, our most heartfelt condolences go out to the loved ones of the crew.
Essentially, we found 5 different major pieces of debris.
The team who were present at the rescue mission have actually offered. Now the statement actually reads, I'm talking about the release by the Ocean Gate company, or the people actually involved in this particular catastrophic attack. Well, they are responsible for this particular unfortunate thing. They have actually released a statement, and this is what they said. A statement from Ocean Gates, that's what it says. Now it says that we now believe that our CEO Stockton Shazanda Dawood and his son Suleiman Dawood Hamish Hardened and Paul Henry Narrington have sadly been lost. Now, these men were true explorers who shared a distinct spirit of adventure and a deep passion of exploring protecting the world's ocean. Our hearts are with these 5 souls and every member of their families during this tragic time. We grieve the loss of the life and joy they brought to everyone they knew. Well, rather very sad, story over there for people who were, on their way to actually have an adventure on the Titanic, but unfortunately have met their untimely death, as you say, due to negligence of the ocean or the company. Well, let's see. More people have been talking, and of course, one expert has been also giving some interesting account about this catastrophic attack that has happened since Sunday and has still, been trending now. Let's actually take a listen at this expert's, rant.
Be the search that the Coast Guard, U.S. Coast Guard, Canadian Coast Guard are doing with aircraft and ships. And that would be the optimal situation, is that somehow this vessel has made its way back to the surface and would be discovered on the surface. However, the question you asked really was about finding it, and that would be finding it if it is either in the water column or on the seabed. And yes, if finding it is going to be extraordinarily difficult. And then also, as you said, the question is, if you do find it, what then? Well, the United States Navy has a command with some submarine rescue vessels, and those vessels are capable of going down and actually physically attaching to a sunken submarine and physically allowing people to be removed from the submarine. They can only operate to a depth. The most capable platform the U.S. Navy has can only operate to a depth of 2,000 feet.
Oh,
this vessel is 12,800 feet. So the fact of the matter is that there is no vehicle or vessel in the world that will allow these people to be removed from the from the submersible itself.
The way to kind of summarize what you're saying, it sounds like, is that this would not only take a miracle, it would take an unprecedented one.
Yes, I agree with that. And I think really, I'd say a series of miracles, which would be the finding it, and then as the Coast Guard Admiral, and this is not being critical in any way, I think it's a very realistic statement. But in the press conference yesterday, the Coast Guard Admiral in the First District said, effect some sort of rescue. That's, and so, if you find it, then you're going to have to effect.
Very sad account over there, as you can see. I am very mortified and, of course, very disorganized right now after also listening or hearing all this very sad story. Well, media so rest in peace. Well, let's go on to social media and see what most of you have been talking about. Now, this one is coming from Anne says, "Oh dear God, I was hoping they would be okay. The Titanic was so interesting to me all my life. I wanted to go back and save all those people if I had superpower. Poor people in the submarine too." Anyways, well, thanks for coming. Now, Sally comes to say, "So heartbreaking. I've been following this story and I was really hoping they would be rescued. Rich people do the craziest things. Let's respect the dead. The Titanic should be a no-go zone." Well, that's very true, but sometimes people are very over-adventurous and want to do the unthinkable. Well, a lesson for all of us. Now, Bodrick comes to say that, so they didn't test the sap with a camera before putting people on it. Oh, come on, guys. Now, this one says that prayers to the families of the lost. Well, amen. Then we have another one coming from Corset. Corset says that this is so sad. I was really praying they made it. Unfortunately, no, they didn't. Lisa comes to say this is so horribly sad what they went through, and now the seven or surviving family members. Very sad statement over there. I mean, us at Sunday, this has been trending, and I'm sure most of you have at least a fair idea about what has been happening. But unfortunately, 5 passengers have passed out. May their soul rest in peace. This has been Daily Trends Up in Axe News. Thanks for watching.